Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have 7 easy, beautiful Christmas DIYs that are very neutral. There's lots of white, gold, green, silver, all of that. I hope that you will enjoy. If you do, please give this video a thumbs up and let me know, and let's get started. For the first one, I used one of these wooden palettes from Dollar Tree, and I just gave it a couple coats of white chalk paint. You could probably get away with one coat, but I had been drawing and testing out some different letters and wording and stuff on here, so I needed to cover all of the pencil marks with 2 coats. So once it was dry, I came back with my black Sharpie paint pen, and I am just writing "Oh Holy Night" on here. You can do whatever you like. It doesn't have a lot of room, and I wanted my letters to overlap onto 2 boards, so it would just kind of have like an interesting look. And I felt like something was still missing though, so I also used my gold leafing pen around the edges to kind of create like shadowing on the letters. Otherwise, you could probably use the gold glitter paint from Dollar Tree and create a similar effect with that.
I woke up this morning, I looked outside my window where children lighting up the Christmas tree, and the snow is falling. It reminds me of the good times, those winters we would spend, just you and me.
The next one is also super easy. I am using one of these teardrop shaped ornaments that Dollar Tree is carrying this year. I think these are so pretty. Of course, they're plastic, which is great, especially if you have kids or pets. And I'm taking some of the gold glitter glue I was just telling you about. Dollar Tree sells these in a 3-color pack and making swirly lines all the way around. Actually, I went a little too far, I think. It probably would have looked a little better if I brought my gold swirl around and down and ended it on the opposite side, like 180 degrees around, if that makes sense. I started off going further around than that, and then by the end, a few of the lines were getting like a little bit too curvy and squished together. But overall, I do love how it turned out. It's just so simple and still looks so elegant, and it can be made in red, gold, green, any color to match your decor. You could even probably have the kids help make these. And here's a tip: if you mess up a little bit, I just went back in with a small dry paintbrush to wipe and clean up in between the lines while the glitter glue was still wet, and when it dried, it looked pretty good.
It's been such a long time, but tomorrow's Christmas Day, and I am on my way. I'm coming home for Christmas.
This next one is also super cute and easy. I took these bunches of the glitter balls off of a Christmas floral pick, and I think you get maybe like 5 bunches for $1 on here. I turned it upside down, and it kind of reminded me of like gold grapes like this. Of course, you could use the silver or red ones that they sell instead of the gold. But anyway, I just tied some jute twine on here to make a little hanger, and then a bit of hot glue to attach the leaf piece on here on top, along with a mini pine cone. These might be silly, but I think they actually look pretty good hanging in the tree here, and I could probably save them honestly to use in a fall tree next year as well. For the next one, I'm using a wreath form from Dollar Tree. You can honestly probably use any wreath that you want for this, because I'm taking a bunch of the thin green garland stuff that Dollar Tree sells, and I'm just going to be wrapping that tightly all the way around the wreath. It does have a little wire in it, so you can twist the ends and tie them that way to kind of anchor it in place and keep your garland attached. This part is completely optional, but I have a big container of my favorite white chalk paint, so I'm brushing a bunch of that on here, and my 4-year-old asked what I was doing, so I asked her if this looked weird, and she said it looked like snow. So hopefully it's creating a snowy look on here. I would love to know though, do you have any Dollar Tree specific ways of creating a snowy effect on here? Let us know in the comments and share your tips with everyone if you have a better idea. But moving on, once that was done, and you probably want to let it dry first, but then you can take 2 or 3 clip-on poinsettias from Dollar Tree. By the way, I'm making this one to kind of match with the Dollar Tree window swags that I shared with you guys a couple videos ago that my mother-in-law is using in her kitchen, and I will have that video linked down below for you and at the end of this video if you missed it or if you want to check it out. I used hot glue now to add in a couple of groupings of ornaments. These are also from Dollar Tree. They have different sized ones, and you can use whatever berries or floral pieces you like from Dollar Tree, but I also wanted to show you guys these. They're 98 cents options that Walmart carries, and I just cut them up into like 2 or 3 smaller pieces and stuck them in and hot glued them in around the wreath. You could use this as a wreath on the door now, but another alternative I'm thinking of would be using it like flat on a dining table or buffet table as a centerpiece, and you could put a candy jar in the center or like a cake stand with a candle on it. Let me know if you think it's better as a wreath or as a centerpiece or table decor. I would love to know your thoughts on this one, how you would use it. This next one now is a redo on a previous DIY that I made and shared with you guys a couple weeks ago. I'll link that video in the description box and also at the end of the video as well if you want to see how to make this tree. But for today, I am painting over it with a white chalk paint. I wanted it to be a lighter color. I changed my mind on the color on here, and so once it was dry, I came back with a black oil Sharpie marker and I wrote the quote, "Wise men still seek him." Super simple and neutral looking. It almost looks kind of like Ray Dunn if that's your decor style, although honestly you could customize and use this one for any type of Christmas decor. The next one is another fun ornament that turned out so cute. I took a sequin stocking from Dollar Tree and cut out the front part of it where the sequins are, and then I wrapped that tightly around this clear plastic ornament ball. And to make this easy for myself, I just gathered the material at the top and tied it with an elastic band, and then we can wrap some twine or ribbon around the top. You can make a bow if you want. You can embellish it with a piece of greenery, a poinsettia flower, berries, a bell, whatever you like. I had this group that I put together left over from another project, so I just went ahead and glued the whole thing onto here. I also think doing like a red version of this with red sequins and berries and stuff like that would be really beautiful as well. Okay, so for the next one, I totally love how this came out. Let me know what you think, but I am taking a white piece of poster board from Dollar Tree. And so kind of the trick here, you could just cut out a half circle or semicircle, or if you have something you want to trace, make a whole circle, and then you're really going to just need half the circle or even a quarter of the circle, just depending on how wide you want your cone to be. What I did was actually just tie a string onto this pencil and then use that at the center of my circle, and then I just kind of use this to create a line and create like a form to make a half circle here. And then I'm just cutting that out, and like you can see here, I just rolled it up. You roll the flat side of the circle to actually be the center of your cone, and this made a very kind of short but wide cone. So what I ended up doing was actually just kind of folding this and then cutting it down the center in half to make a little bit taller and narrower of a cone tree instead of such a wide one. And I'm going to be using some of these silver berries and stuff like that from Dollar Tree. But before we glue those on, I wanted to take some of this silver paint. I actually got this one in Walmart. I think it was probably just around $1 or so. And I'm just going to use some of that to give this like a silver base before we start gluing on. And you could of course do a gold version if you want. They do have this paint in gold as well. And I'm just using some different shapes and sizes of silver berries and silver glitter berries and all of that, and gluing those on here. I even used some of the mini pine cones from Dollar Tree and gave them a brush of the same silver paint. And I'm just hot gluing everything together on here. And then once you've got it looking how you want, you could also add in silver branches if you want and cut some of those pieces and stick them in, whatever you want for some texture and dimension on here. And then if you want to, you can also give this a quick coat of some spray adhesive, also from Dollar Tree, and I sprinkled on some extra silver glitter to just kind of fill in any gaps and just make it a little extra sparkly and shimmery. It's totally up to you, but that is what I ended up doing, and I think this turned out looking really cute and pretty similar to one that I saw in Home Goods that ranged between like $30 and $60 depending on the size. So as always, I would love to know which which one was your favorite, or if you have ideas to do them better, definitely please share that so everyone can benefit. Also, please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. If you're still here, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day, and I will see you guys in a few days with some more Christmas decorating. Bye!